Hello guys, I'm so sorry. I just knew I was going to have technical problems this evening. I think because we bought our youngest, she now has a phone, we have too many people accessing Wi-Fi, and unfortunately it just keeps kicking me out. So, as always, you know how these live things work. I'm just going to wait till a few more people join us. Firstly, I just want to thank you to those that did watch the first meditation video. Had some really positive feedback, so it's nice to know that so many of you did have a go. So many of you have never done meditation before, really enjoyed it, which is fantastic, because that's what it's all about. You don't have to be some kind of visual third eye expert to be able to meditate. It's not about that. It's just about giving yourself an escape. Hello Lynn, hello Marie, hello Nicola. Just giving yourself some time out, that's all it is. And as I sort of described to those of you that watched the first video, you know, we are energy. That's what we consist of. We're energy in a vessel, and the vessel is obviously the physical body. And over a period of time, the vessel starts to age and break. You don't always have to be old for it to break, but you know what I mean. You know, we get poorly, we get sick, we get ill, we get broken bones, etc. But also people that we love, our friends and our family, they become sick too. And what I want to do is I want to teach you a really simple technique that you can do to heal yourself and also to heal other people around you as well. Sometimes it's nice just to send healing energy up to the universe, to the world, to the earth, you know, the animal kingdom, to anybody. So, like I said before, please make sure you turn your phone off or put it on silent because you don't want to be disturbed. Excuse me. I had a biscuit before I started. I didn't swallow the biscuit's crumbs properly. Right, okay. So put your phone on silent or turn it off. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. Light some candles. Burn some incense. Make sure you're not going to be disturbed. You know, this is your time. Make it your time. It's quite nice if you can, when you first start meditating, not to put yourself under too much pressure. And if you do struggle with visualization, please don't worry. It's not about who can see the best things. It's literally about just being in a moment and just giving yourself some healing. Yeah, so that's it really. If you can get into the mindset of 5-10 minutes a day, just every day, 9 o'clock, whatever time, sit in the same spot, nice and comfy, and just do some healing. So we get ready to start. Now, if you do find that your mind starts to wander, hi Isabel, and it will, you know, you're a human being, the best thing to do is just to bring your attention back to your breathing, okay? Then when we're breathing in meditation, we want to try and keep it nice and relaxed and controlled. You also want to try and keep your body or your muscles relaxed. I found something out not long ago that if you have a muscle in your body that is tense, you cannot go to sleep, because what happens is your brain is receiving a signal from your body, hi Rita, that is telling it we're going to do something, we're getting into action. So by having a tense muscle in your body, the brain can't switch off, it's constantly alert, it's waiting for that signal. So please do try and keep yourself relaxed. Hello Jenny, oh thank you, first time watching, well, fingers crossed you enjoy it. So we're just saying about making sure your phone's off, you're not going to be disturbed. Get yourself some water, pop to the loo quickly if you need to. Hi Rachel, thank you all for watching. Just a couple of minutes then we're going to start. What I want people to try and do is to meditate themselves, but also to pass this down to our kids, you know. The more of our children that can learn to meditate, it can help them with anger problems, emotional problems, anything like that, you know. Rather than kicking off and going crazy, they will learn, actually, if I just sit here quietly and catch my breath and take a moment, have a little count to 10, whatever, I can sort this out differently. Hello Debbie. So yeah, and then, you know, they reckon that if we all taught our children to meditate, we could seriously wipe out war and destruction, everything like that. So it's a good thing. So anyway, I won't keep going on. So now we've got a few more people. We're going to do the meditation. So sit nice and comfortably. Now, it's obviously, if you are in pain, because this is a healing meditation, so there will be people watching this that are suffering some kind of physical pain. Hello, Natalie. It's obviously you need to make sure you're comfortable. Now, normally I'd ask, sort of sit with your back upright as much as you can, purely because I don't want you to go to sleep. Hello, Martin. If you can keep your feet firmly on the floor, that's great. Don't worry. It's more important that you're comfortable. When we're breathing, It's in through the nose and taking the energy right here into the stomach, okay? A lot of people mistaken breathe into the chest. Actually, when we breathe into the chest when we're anxious, when we're frightened, that goes into the chest, and actually the body doesn't absorb the oxygen as well as it does if it's in the stomach. So take that energy into the stomach as much as you can, breathing out through the mouth. That's how we're going to start, but obviously you'll find your natural breath. But if you do find that your mind starts to wander and you're going off and you're starting to worry about work tomorrow, whatever, just bring your focus back to the breath, okay? Because what that will do is that will center you back into the moment and help you get back into the meditation. And what I don't want you to do is go, oh, I can't stop thinking about so-and-so, I need to give up. Don't give up, just back on the breathing and keep it nice and controlled, okay? Right, now, fingers crossed, Wi-Fi's not going to let me down today. So let's get some music on. Now, I always recommend, whenever I do any work with anybody, Yellow Brick Cinema have some amazing meditation videos on YouTube. And I tend to nick a lot of them, but there's one called Meditation Relax Music. It's just a general thing on YouTube. Just go on there and just Google some nice music. That's all you need to do. But obviously you're going to listen to my music today. Okay. It's quite difficult for me to make sure I've got the noise levels right, guys. Okay, so I want you to hear the music, but I need you to listen to my voice as well. Okay, so just getting yourself nice and comfortable in your seat. And just start off by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and releasing out through the mouth nice and slowly. Taking that energy into the stomach, breathing in again nice and gently through the nose. And releasing the breath out through the mouth. Into the stomach, and this time as you breathe out, I want you to feel your body relaxing. And then with every breath out, relaxing a little bit more. I'm aware of the tension in my shoulders and my neck, so I'm just going to relax on every breath. Your lower back, making sure that is also nice and soft and relaxed as well. With every breath out, just relaxing a little bit more. Till eventually you'll find that you just can't relax anymore because your body is so heavy. Visualize an empty space behind your eyes, whether it be white or black or blue, it doesn't matter, but just try and concentrate on my voice and on your breath. You're just starting to soften the breath a little bit now, finding a natural rhythm of breath. Do healing is simply an exchange of energy. There are many forms of healing, but the ideal is the same. It's a transference of energy from one to another. So for us to heal ourselves, we need some energy to come into us. To imagine is a ball of white light at the top of your head. It's just a small ball, and this ball is full of healing energy, and I want you to breathe in and gently draw it down your head, and as it comes down it fills the head with white light, and drawing it down your neck and your chest, again filling you with white light, coming down into your stomach, your hips, down your legs, and just down to your feet. So you are filled with beautiful white light. You may even be able to see the brightness of the light behind your eyes. I want you to feel this energy starting to expand, so the light starts to come out through your pores and out through your skin into the room. And what you're doing now is you're building up your energy. Now those of you that have meditated with me before know that I like to work with my guides. Our guides are so important as they are our team. They work with us on a spiritual level to help us through our physical life. And tonight we're going to connect to our healing guide. And as I've said before, we don't always get to see our guides. It's about knowing their energy and trusting that they're with us. So as you're pushing your energy out into the room, you ask your spirit guide, your healing guide, to step into your space, to come and join you in your meditation. To be aware of the connection of their energy with yours. Now your spirit guide will stand behind you, and don't worry if there's a wall there, they are there, their energy is fine. And they place their hands upon your shoulders. They give you beautiful healing for your soul, for your energy, for yourself. Just remember to keep nice and relaxed as you do this meditation. Now I want you to try and visualize, if you can, your healing guide as being like a blue pillar, like an electric blue pillar of light behind you. And as they place their hands on your shoulders, that blue energy fills your body. Now this is where I need you to be aware of the pain you are experiencing. If it's a physical pain, I want you to visualize that blue energy going to that area, filling it with blue light. Blue is such a powerful healing color. And if you have pain everywhere, imagine that electric blue running through your veins, going into your heart, up to your brain, every part of you. Imagine the blue energy coming out through your fingertips, out into the palms of your hands. And now what you can do is you can place your palm where you feel a pain, whether it's your head, your stomach, your knees, your back, anywhere. Just visualizing that energy in your hands. Now what I want you to do is I want you to think about the emotion that sits with the physical pain that we're working with. Do you feel anger about this pain? Is somebody to blame? Did you hurt yourself? Or have you got an illness? Do you feel disappointed, upset, hopeless? Most of us experience an emotion with a pain. And what I want you to try and do is I want you to disassociate that emotion with that pain. I want you to see them as two separate things. What's happening with that is the physical pain is seeping into the layers of your aura. And eventually that physical pain will seep into the many outer layers. And you will become depressed, isolated, lonely. And in the depths of it, you may even feel suicidal. Pain is not good. Pain is not nice. So let's just try and disassociate the emotion that sits with that pain. It's almost like cutting a tie. Just imagine that emotion wrapped up in a balloon and you're just releasing it into the atmosphere. And instead looking at the pain as a separate entity and just keep sending that blue energy. For those of you that are suffering from emotional pain and emotional trauma, medicines, plasters, ointments and gels, they don't fix that pain. And these pains can be with us from a very, very, very young age. And it's not always a pain that we are reminded of constantly. Sometimes emotional pain, it hits us when we're back on our feet and we think we're doing good. And it comes along and it just pulls the rug from underneath our feet. Now obviously it's a lot harder to work with emotional pain. But what I do suggest is that if you can think of one or two traumatic times in your life that have caused severe emotional pain. If you can, I want you to visualize yourself in that moment. Now this may mean opening doors for some people, and if you're not ready to do that, then please don't. But for example, if it's a bereavement, you could take yourself back to the point where you found out that that person had passed. And just surround yourself in blue light at that moment. Imagine your guide standing with you at that moment, giving you healing. Maybe you could replay the whole thing in your head, but with you with blue light in your body, through your veins, or just here in the heart. When we release emotional pain, it can help us through the bereavement process. It can help us to let go of anger and resentment that we hold. It's no good for us. Doesn't stand us in good stead now or in the future. not saying we have to forgive. I'm not saying we have to forget. We just need to just let go of that pain that's associated with that experience. Now at this point I want to remind you about your breathing and how to relax, because we're talking about some traumatic experiences. We will automatically start to feel tension in the body. So just doing those nice breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth again. So I felt myself getting quite tense then myself. I know I have these experiences too that I need to let go of. Is also with you as well, giving you healing at this point. So that's how you can help to heal yourself. Now let's talk about how we can work on healing others. So as your guide had their hands on you with that blue energy, if you have somebody sitting with you, then you can absolutely do that. Just imagining that blue energy coming from the palms and onto their body. But sometimes it's nice to send distant healing. For instance, with my dad and his cancer, I visualise him lying in his bed. And I imagine a blue ball of light at the top of his head. And I see it gently coming down as he sleeps and just filling his whole body with blue light. If they have a specific area, you can direct the blue energy to that point. Healing energy knows where it needs to go. So just by your intention to heal and to send energy, it will work. It's also very important to ensure that you have permission to send healing to somebody. But if you can't, and if you feel that they wouldn't allow it, then you can ask their guides to give it on your behalf. Just imagining somebody that you know, just filled with blue light and blue energy, sending them love and healing. And you can also do this for somebody that might have an exam coming up, a big test or an interview, and feel very anxious. You can just send them some of this healing before they go in. This is what I do when somebody asks me to send them healing. I imagine them with a blue light. And then what I do is I ask Archangel Michael to continue to give them healing, to help rid them of their physical and emotional pain, to release it into the atmosphere. Do something that so many people find really, really difficult to do. Sometimes our pain can actually be a result of an emotional trauma. It can manifest itself as a physical ailment or pain in the body. So sometimes we have to release emotions, and hate and anger are of resentment at somebody is not a good emotion to hold in the body, and that can cause a lot of problems physically and mentally. So please bear with me on this one. I want you to try and think of a person or an organisation or something that makes you angry, somebody that you dislike. I don't like the word hate, but if you dislike someone that much and you hate them, I want you to bring them to your mind, and I want you to send them healing, because there is obviously a reason they've upset you to this point that you dislike them that much. So they may need some healing to deal with that, as to why they're that way. I also want you to send them love. By holding on to hate, it drains us. It doesn't do us any favours at all. By sending love to them, you can change their energy from a bitter, resentful, hurtful person to a lighter, more loving individual. Just send them love. I'm guessing many of you are right, okay, that's enough now, I sent them enough love and healing, let's move on. So with the blue light, it can heal anything. It can heal a place, person, animal, situation, emotion. It can even heal your house, your home. If your family's had a breakdown and somebody's moved on and there's still bad energy in the house from arguments or whatever, just imagine that blue ball of light coming down into the centre of your home and expanding through. And as it goes out through the walls, it just takes away any negative energy, any arguments, hatred, anger, resentment, all of those negative emotions. So important not to hang on to that stuff. Trust me, I've learnt that a lot in the last 3 years. Okay, so you've got that beautiful blue light in your body. So it expands out through your skin, just like I was saying with the house. It's going to push any negative energy, pain out through your skin and release it out into the atmosphere. Now I finish every meditation the same way. I want you to bring a ball of white light down through your head, visualizing the top of the head closing as you bring it down. The ball of light comes down through the head, the neck, the chest, down through the stomach, down your legs, down to your feet. And there are roots coming down from your feet, going to the very centre of the earth. And you draw that white light down into those roots, down to the core of the earth. This is grounding you into your body. And now visualizing a waterfall of white light. And this is going to wash away any pain or emotions that we've released. Just wash it down into the ground. And I want you to visualize a pink fluffy blanket surrounding you, wrapping you up from head to toe. This is a love energy. It tops up your batteries. And now finally a crystal dome coming down over the top of your head and down to the earth. And as it does so, it protects your energy that you've just cleansed and healed and keeps it nice and safe. remember to thank your healing guide for working with you. We always have to be thankful. Now at this point, if you choose to, you can ask Archangel Michael to stay with you and keep you safe and heal you a little more. Or you can just simply say Amen or Namaste, whatever it is you choose to end your meditation. But just always be thankful. Okay, now just make sure you drink some nice water to help to ground yourself. Hope you all have a nice relaxed evening and have enjoyed the meditation. I hope that you can share it with your friends, and hopefully I'll be able to do another one for you if you enjoyed it. Thanks very much, guys. Take it easy.